You're watching the Central Post. This is Samiksha. Imagine this. The sky over Ahmedabad filled with hundreds of kites, the Sabarmati river sparkling below. And right in the middle of it all, two world leaders pulling strings together. That's exactly how the day began from Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Germany's new Chancellor Friedrich Merz. This wasn't just any diplomatic visit. It was Chancellor Merz's very first official trip to Asia since taking office. And he chose India. Why? Because the relationship between our two countries is hitting major milestones. 75 years of diplomatic ties and 25 years of a strategic partnership. And today in Gujarat, they turned history into something very alive and forward-looking. The day started early at Sabarmati Ashram, the place where Mahatma Gandhi once lived and led India's freedom struggle. PM Modi personally welcomed Chancellor Merz there around 9:30 in the morning. Together, they paid for tributes to Gandhiji, walked through Hriday Kunj, his modest living quarters, and even watched artisans spinning khadi. Chancellor Merz signed the visitors' book and later said the world needs Gandhi's message of peace more than ever. It was quite a powerful moment. Two leaders grounding modern diplomacy into timeless values. From there, they stepped into pure celebration. The International Kite Festival 2026 at the Sabarmati Riverfront. Over 1,000 participants, kite flyers from 50 countries and nearly 1,000 enthusiasts from India. The leaders interacted with women artisans, making those intricate kites, then hopped into an open vehicle for a ride around the venue. And yes, they flew kites themselves, big ones. The Indian tricolour soaring high, a majestic Lord Hanuman design catching the wind. The crowds cheered, colours filled the sky. It was diplomacy with joy, the kind that builds real connections between people, not just governments. By late morning, the focus shifted to business at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. Delegation level talks covered everything from trade, already crossing $50 billion, the highest ever, to defense, technology, climate action, and education. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke about making ties limitless in strategic sectors. They agreed on a new roadmap for higher education with an open invitation for German universities to set up campuses here in India. Defense cooperation got a fresh push too. A clear pathway for joint work, less reliance on old dependencies, and more mutual strength in a changing world. Several MOUs were signed right there in their presence. Education, skilling, green growth, you name it. They even addressed CEOs from both countries at the India-Germany CEOs Forum, urging more investment and innovation. In the joint press conference afterward, PM Modi highlighted how growing trade and investment are energizing the partnership and how close economic ties benefit not just India and Germany, but humanity. Chancellor Merz echoed the warmth, quoting Gandhi and thanking the Prime Minister for the incredible Gujarat welcome, calling it the cradle of modern India. Of course, no big visit is without side notes. Some activists raised the long-pending Ariha Shah child custody case, with the official focus stayed firmly on building the future. As Chancellor Merz heads to Bengaluru tomorrow for tech visits before flying home, this trip feels like a strong signal. India and Germany aren't just partners on paper, they are investing in each other. Culturally, strategically, economically, for the long haul. What a way to kick off 2026. Diplomacy that soars like a kite and yet stays grounded in shared values. Keep watching the Central Post for more.